Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Unlimits Project. So this is a set of gashapon, 8 of them in the box I believe, and they're all different colors, so I'm hoping they're all different. It looks like that maybe these two are the same though, just because the balls are different color. Anyway, what is Unlimits Project? I don't really particularly have a good grasp of that, actually, to be honest. They're kind of like little gashapon, sort of fixed posed characters of a character called Replacement Girl, apparently, which is just basically a way of saying that all the different parts are swappable and customizable, like a frame arms girl, and it's like a girl mixed with robot parts. So again, like a frame arms girl. So apparently you can like mix and match all the parts, and there's different series. I think this is series 1. AA, I believe there's like a series, there's like an AAA, and then there's a BB series. So yeah, here you go, there you can see AA. I don't, and even the difference between the AA and the BB series, I actually don't really know. What I remember when I ordered that, I thought it was like the AA series was like more parts like for the girls, and the BB series was more parts for just like the weapons and stuff, if I remember correctly. So that's why I thought, well, it didn't really make sense to just order the B series, and I didn't really want to order both, so I just ordered this one. But I don't know, if they're cool, maybe I'll get some more, but it looks like basically you just got like the few parts. Let's just take a look here. You've got a few parts here for the girl themselves, and they do have different like different nicknames, I guess, or something for them. Anyway, we can see we've got a head, a torso, and a hip section, and 2 legs there. So you put that together, you get that, and then you also get a little runner of parts. And these parts are going to be just kind of like little things that can like work in different ways, that you can put them together in different sort of ways to make different sort of weapons, and they're just kind of not really super specific shapes. You just kind of are left up to your own creativity as to how you can like make them into stuff. So in a way, sort of like, I don't know, like Lego Bionicle or something like that. I actually never really was into that, so I don't really know, but in my mind, I think that's what it might be comparable to. So imagine frame arms girl plus Bionicle in a small little gashapon capsule, and I guess that's what we've got here. So let's just take a look at this first one here first, and then we'll pop open the rest of them and see what else we've got. So let me get this built up here. Okay, and here we go. So it looks like maybe I was right that this set doesn't really come with much in the way of weapons. It's just kind of the girls themselves, and maybe it is just the BB set that does come with all the weapons and everything. But as you can see, it does come with a stand. So the little blue runner there of parts, basically you just pull that apart, and then you can make this stand, which is pretty cool that you can actually adjust the height of that. You just rotate this, and you can adjust that up and down, and then rotate that back into position to lock that into place. That's really the only point of articulation that it has, though. Nothing really else can move on that. And this particular figure is kneeling, so it doesn't really matter too much for this one. But again, you can swap out all the parts, all the arms and legs, as I imagine, so we'll try that here in a moment. But also, you notice that the arm is a little bit strangely bent on this one, so what you can do with that is just take a heat gun or a hairdryer, or I'm not sure if you can boil it in the water as well, but a hairdryer should work to just straighten that arm out like that is what it's supposed to be. This is actually the one that I do have doubles of, and I checked the other one. The other one does have a straight arm. But anyway, yeah, it's just made up of a few different parts there. You have this little like joint part, again, similar to frame arms girls, there between the thigh and the lower leg, where you'll be able to be plugging on stuff onto there. And then the hair as well. This part kind of plugs in between the ponytail and the hair to wrap around onto the head. I think that's the position that it's supposed to go in. Something like that. That looks right anyway. And so there you go, fairly simple, but the pre-painting on there, and the detail is pretty nice. So I think going in and just doing a little bit more detail painting on this, and the pre-printed eyes and everything all does look really nice as well. So not too bad, not too bad. Let's check out the other ones. Let me get the rest of these put together, and then we'll see what we got. Okay, so here's the full set that I ended up with, plus the one extra, which is just a copy of this one there on the end. So I'm not sure if I actually end up getting them all that are available, but there's a couple that are doubled of the same pose, because as you can see, I've got 2 of this one, which is the same pose, but they're different color variants. So as you can see, obviously the outfit and the kind of extra parts are in different colors, but then also just like the hair and the eyes are in different colors as well, blue eyes and kind of purplish eyes there. Just go through and show you the other ones that I got here in the sets. So this one with a little ponytail out the back, doing a that pose. We got this one here, which is in the same color. We got 3 that are kind of in the same green and gray color scheme there, and then 2 in orange and white, and 2 in black and pink. And this one as well seems like it's kind of like this one, which we saw first, which is kind of kneeling. On the stand, it doesn't really look right because it just isn't obviously kneeling. And the same thing with this one. This one is just kind of not really meant to be on the stand. I think it's kind of meant to be sitting on something like that, just sitting on the edge of something, and that would look much better. But again, just back to the green and gray outfit ones. There's 3 different poses for those, and again, all of the parts, it looks like, should be mix and matchable. Considering the different like headset option parts, I actually got all 3 sets here available. So this one's kind of like pointy ears kind of out to the side, and this one's kind of like droopy, kind of like dog ears kind of shape. It's like a mechanical shape. It's going to be kind of hard to see on camera though, just because it's really bright fluorescent. And then this one, like the one we saw at the start, with which is just kind of like that one spike kind of thing. So let me try a little bit of mixing and matching. Let's see here. Let's just try one of these. Alright, so there you go. There's an example. I switched the upper torso in this main center body, and then switched to this leg, which is a little bit different from the leg that was on there, which is kind of like straight down. This one, which is a little bit more straight back. But anyway, yeah, the mixing and matching of them seems to work pretty well. So if you want to do that, that actually seems to be pretty interesting. And now I am kind of disappointed that there weren't any sort of weapons parts. Actually, to be honest, the different weapons parts and everything that were included with these, here you can see some of them in this picture here. They're just kind of goofy. They're just kind of like random parts. Like I said, it really reminds me of like Bionicle or something, where it's just kind of like parts that don't really look like anything. You can mix and match them in ways to make them look like stuff, but they have just a bunch of hollow spaces and hard points everywhere, and they just don't really look all that cool in my opinion. But I'm sure if you really wanted to get creative with it, you could do all sorts of scratch building parts for that. I mean, it's just using these peg adapters there on the side of the legs and on the back of the head and on the back, where you could add stuff as you like, or just kind of whatever you want, and also not use these stands. The stand, it's cool, it's nice that that's included, but I'm never really too much of a fan of like using a runner as a stand. It just looks a little bit cheesy, but for what it is, I think it's really cool. This set I think cost around, I think it was around $25 for a set of 8 of these, so definitely not too bad. I mean, if it's something that you're into and you could see yourself doing some interesting things with these, building them into some sort of diorama or something, could definitely be cool. So, and again, if you maybe don't want a whole set of them, just going with a friend, split it up, like $12 each or something. Guess that ended up making them cost around $3 per figure, which is really not too bad at all. So that's pretty much it. I think there's another round of them coming out soon, I believe, so I'm not sure if I'll really end up wanting to get more, but in the meantime, these are pretty cool. So hopefully this review has been helpful for any of you guys who are maybe interested in checking some of these out. And thank you so much for watching. Leave any other further questions and comments down below. See you next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.